What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Red Raiders will kick it off to get us underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Throwing right. Complete in the middle. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. Knocked out at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He makes the catch.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The short hands, it's Virgil. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Virgil. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Morton. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere.
Sneaks into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field, finding open areas. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. He's got it. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on second and 10. To the air, it's Morton. Sends it downfield. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This should be the last play of the quarter. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. Going the other way, and he's got room. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Randall. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Clemson jumps to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked He lobs one high down the left side. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. To throw, it's Klubnik. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense.
Touchdown, Tigers! Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Trojans will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. dropping back. It's Moss. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to Brown. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Lacy. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll try the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Mayava. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can...
He'll take a shot. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might be calling a hot route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Now they'll run it to the right here. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back on the option to give. Touchdown USC! Great job by the back on the option. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. To the air, it's Moss. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Skinner. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cardinals in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Now adjusting. That's it, 5. He's open on the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He wants to throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Quick strike through the air for the score. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in. And great start. Keep chipping away.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the direct snap, it's Miller. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Trojans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Turns it on in midfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. And the Trojans are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Going over the top, and he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Drills him with the stiff arm. And after the turnover out of bounds at the 12 to set up this offense.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Moss. That's reeled in, it's Bell. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cardinals.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Caught near the sticks, it's Lemon. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sanders. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space in the passing game. They better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Here's a heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Quickly complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Wide open, makes the catch. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Miller. Lowers those pads. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And they'll just down it right there. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Fires left. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking for a huge play. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. And the Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because he'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Rush is on him. Firing deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
To the air, it's Mayava. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass, trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Trojans! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And doing a great jobbing.
Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
That keeps the score. USC 34, Louisville 14.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He was off to the races and maybe another step or 2 and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Dropping back, it's Moss. It's complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Louisville! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Gonna let it fly. Snap! drags it down the right side. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Sanders. Jukes his way for more. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Makes the catch. It's Sanders. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He'll take another shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical.
Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Catch in the middle, it's Skinner. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Cardinals! And the comeback is on.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They try to pop a run on the draw. Got enough for the first. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Makes the catch down the right side. Open spaces. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. Bring in the heat. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when a quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And incomplete on the deep ball. The quarterback would love to have that throw back, but at least he'll brag that he overthrew that dude.
My arm strength is elite. You see that? I can overthrow guys that can run like that. Yeah, that's probably not what's coming to mind, but, man, you just want to put it out there. Maybe put a little bit more air underneath it. Not a lot more when you got a guy that fast, but, man, that's probably what he wants back.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Catch in the middle, it's Lacy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cardinals are in the hurry up. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Lacy. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown Cardinals. Somehow, they got up off the deck. They fought back, and they tied the game. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Miller with the ball. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Powers through the defender. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Sanders. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Here's a throw downfield late. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown USC! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
He's looking to throw. And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Lacy. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Lacy.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Moss. Fakes the grab on the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. And they get it in the end zone for a safety, and that should wrap this one up tight. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. It's caught. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. to San Marcos, Texas, home of the Texas State Bobcats, a place widely known as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to continually inhabit and make their presence known in this game. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bobcats will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Wants to go up top. Got the back over the middle. Space at the 25, racing down the left side, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Duke. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game, and the extra point makes it 7-0. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start, and that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll leave it with him. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson gonna throw it. It's complete to the left. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He lets one fly deep. He's got it inside the 15. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
The offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
Quarterback sneaks ahead. Scores on the sneak.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Line gets set, first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the left.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders.
Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
14, Texas State, 7.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Jackson will throw. Swings it out to the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. It didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's the Sparks. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Final play of the quarter coming. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He rifles one deep down the right side. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to...
Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Duke. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21, Texas State, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's a seam wide open. He's at the and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Off the play fake.
Speed.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
21.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Texas State.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squiv it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And the extra point puts them on top by one. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great block.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick two, as it were.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
We'll take over. First and 10.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Wide receiver going in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sparks. He goes out of bounds, they'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the back.
Turning it on. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like Which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Touchdown, Bobcats! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Got him downfield. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Duke. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and they extend the lead to 4. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Jackson will throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Fires to the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The Bobcats Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going for it all. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. He'll work his way down to the 28. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Texas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive with a pass. Going for the big play. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the